Former President Donald Trump remains in the news. Trump was frantically collecting documents to take with him in the closing days of his presidency after finally admitting he was leaving the White House, the report said. After the January 6 Capitol attack, President Donald Trump had a few chaotic very last days in office. Amid the chaos, Trump told aides to pack up documents to take with him to Mar-a-Lago. This video continues coverage of this extraordinary FBI raid. What it means, whether it might lead to any criminal charges, and what effect it might have on the upcoming election. But, before we get into all of that, please hit the like button. Leave a comment and hit the subscribe button so that you are notified of upcoming videos. Sources said that Trump aides were hurriedly stuffing files and other items into banker boxes. The boxes were then shipped to Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago is the Trump Palm Beach resort and residence. It seems that no effort was made to start packing items until after the January 6 Capitol riot. Until the January 6, Trump continued to claim that he had won the presidential election. When the movers got to Mar-a-Lago, they put everything except clothing into storage. Mar-a-Lago was raided Monday by FBI agents, who seized 11 boxes of classified material. Some of the documents were marked top secret. The search warrant was unsealed on Friday. The Department of Justice is investigating possible violations of 3 laws related to the handling of government documents, including part of the Espionage Act release. Trump denied any wrongdoing and claimed to have declassified all records at Mar-a-Lago, although he provided no documentation of the declassification. The New York Times reported Saturday that one of Trump's lawyers told the Justice Department in June that all classified documents had been returned. However, as more classified documents were uncovered Monday, the report raises questions about how accommodating and cooperative the former president and his team are in dealing with investigators. The Trump office did not immediately respond to a request for comment. In his 4 years in office, Trump has earned a reputation for being careless with the president's statutory records. Trump reportedly tore up the papers or even flushed them down the toilet. Some of his former employees also said he would ask to keep some documents. His style of handling White House documents has been described by people who worked for him as slapdash and ad hoc. He was known to rip up records that aides would have to retrieve from trash cans or from the floor and tape back together. According to former aides and multiple reports, it worried people all the time, John Bolton, former national security advisors, recalled in an interview. Trump had a habit of grabbing intelligence documents, said Bolton, who has been a sharp critic of the former president. God knows what he did with it. The criminal investigation into how sensitive records moved from the White House to Mar-a-Lago resort writes a new chapter of his political biography. This is the story of his impulsiveness and disregard for established rules and regulations. This has repeatedly landed him in trouble in office. It now could jeopardize the 2024 election campaign that he could run at any time. The FBI seizure of classified government documents from the luxurious Mar-a-Lago resort brings focus on national security. According to the search warrant released Friday, the FBI seized several sets of top-secret documents at Mar-a-Lago resort in a surprise raid on Monday. The arrest warrant shows that the Justice Department is investigating Trump for possible crimes of espionage and obstruction of justice. Convictions under these laws may result in fines or imprisonment. One law related to the removal or destruction of public records provides the penalty of disqualification from office in the United States. When he was president, Trump often shared information, even if it was sensitive. He sometimes spontaneously gave highly classified information to Russia's foreign minister about an Islamic State operation that was planned. Foreign visitors and dignitaries still visit Mar-a-Lago. They might have connections with foreign governments and foreign agents. Multiple sets of documents and dozens of storage containers full of documents were seized in the raid on Monday. This included information about U.S. defense and a reference to the French president. In a well-documented instance, Trump met with Japan's then Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Dinner guests looked on while the two leaders dined at an outdoor dinner table. The guests took photos and posted them on Twitter. The meeting was interrupted by a missile test in North Korea. Trump is widely expected to run for president again in 2024. Despite his election loss in the 2020 presidential election, Donald Trump remains extremely popular among Republicans. Republican lawmakers are furious over the raid. The exact documents recovered from Mar-a-Lago have not been released. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced that he is requesting that the search warrant be made public. Trump is saying that the documents have been drawn up by radical left Democrats and future political opponents. Despite his strong political support, Trump is expected to have competition for the Republican nomination. Donald Trump is facing numerous legal battles as a result of his 4-year term as President of the United States. He is also facing a huge backlash for his role in the January 6 riots at the U.S. Capitol. Trump is still loved by his political base. The raid, which was authorized by Attorney General Merrick Garland, definitely raises the political stakes. This includes political implications for the upcoming November election. The entire House of Representatives and 1/3 of the Senate are up for election. The Senate is currently divided evenly between Republicans and Democrats. It is widely expected that Republicans will win control of both the Senate and the House of Representatives in November. Still, the fact that this extraordinary raid happened at all actually speaks volumes about Trump and the animosity between him and the current Biden administration. It is believed that this raid is the first raid on a residence of a former president of the United States. Trump has made posts on social media saying that he and his team are fully cooperating with the investigation. Some of the most sensitive documents relate to President Trump's relationships with foreign heads of state. The Trump administration took a different path from previous administrations in the area of foreign relations. In particular, President Trump had a decidedly different relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin than his predecessor, President Barack Obama. Trump also established a much closer relationship with Saudi leader Mohammed bin Salman. Also, in a break with past tradition, President Trump also met twice with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. In other bold foreign relations moves, President Trump imposed punishing trade tariffs on China for the first time in decades. This is seen as an effort to bring manufacturing jobs back to the United States. Many Democrats suspect that Trump used relationships with foreign heads of state for personal financial gain. But no concrete evidence has yet emerged to the public. What do you think? Please press the like button and leave us a comment below. Please press the subscribe button so that you are notified of upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.